think I'm gonna cut it back. How are we doing here? This one's growing. Hello. Join us. I'm doing a garden tour of my front yard garden. Among cooking and other things, I also do a tour of the front garden. Oh, yikes. Hello. Let's see what I can do here. Hello, hello, come join. What am I gonna do? I am going to help these grow over this way. And this one grow over this way. How can I get my community involved? Hello, hello. I think I'm going to have to start doing a regularly scheduled time. That way it's not so unpredictable like this. And people can plan accordingly. Smells fruity. Got basil here. How are my pepper plants doing? Oh, so hot. I might go inside. Out here, hi, I grow out in my front yard. I wanted to share what I'm growing out here. Flowers, basil. Look at all that basil. It's a ridiculous amount. Sunflowers. I'm pretty proud of it. It's just that I need to work on a walkway. Oh, this pepper plant is falling over. Let's get this. Let's get this growing over this way. This growing like this. Okay, that's great. Not bad. Not bad. Hello, hi. I grow in my front yard and am here. Hello, hi. I grow in my front yard and wanted to share it as well as, yeah. I also enjoy cooking as well. Hello, whoa, like come one, come all. Hello, hi, hello. Thank you guys for joining. I do front yard gardening, so I garden. Not the slang term. I do food gardening in my front lawn. It's a cottage food garden that I'm going for. I was going to share it with you guys. Here, does it? It doesn't even have like the witch hat. This is really my garden hat. I know it's really floppy and unflattering, but you know what? It protects me and my skin, so that works. Hello, Emma. Hello, you guys. I wanted to share my front yard garden. Let me see. Let me see if I can flip it over. So I was just standing under my trellis. This is what I call a cottage food garden. Let me know if you guys think those are the right words to describe it. In spring, I had a pumpkin vine that grew on this trellis, but that has since died after I harvested over 30-something pumpkins. And now I've got tomatoes, cherry tomatoes growing in its place. There used to be a cucumber, but it looks like it succumbed to wilt. I've got marigolds growing at the base here. And then, yeah, basil over here. These are mums over here, so shortly they should be growing stuff. And yeah, those are some of the things, at least in this section here. What's your favorite vegetable that I'm growing? It would be any of the really big, here, let me flip it over so you guys can see me chat. It would be any of the really big, fruits, or even figs. Here, you can look at my fig here. Fig, hello figgy. Figs. I unfortunately didn't protect this one in time because guess who got it first? The mice did. Anyway, ooh, what else I got here? So yeah, really enjoy growing that. Look at these pineapples that I've got. These are pineapples that I grew from Pineapple Tops at the store-bought, that were store-bought. This, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's some sort of flower. I guess we will see. Is it hard to keep out the pests? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. But you know what you can do? What I've been doing is I will take the strawberry clamshells and protect my figs in the front yard. And that works pretty well. It's just that you have to remember to come out and cover it. Otherwise, the mice will get to it first. That's so cool. I didn't really grow. Okay, no. Oh yeah, young. So what you were saying, I didn't realize pineapple grow. They don't grow underground, but that's just the plant. And then what's going to happen is the pineapple is going to grow from a spike at the top, right? So it is a pineapple plant. It's just that it's only the plant right now. There's no fruit. The fruit will eventually grow at the top. That's a good, yeah. It's going to take 18 months for me to grow a fruit from that. 18 months. Can you guys wait 18 months for a pineapple? And on top of that, it's gonna be a mini pineapple. Anytime you grow from a pineapple top, it gives you a little mini pineapple. If you grow from a side shoot of the pineapple, what they call pups, that's when you'll get a big pineapple. Hello, Higgs. Hello, it's Angie. Hello. Yeah. I got basil growing in here. Let me share the rest of so I got this is my pomegranate tree. Although to be real, it dies back every winter when it gets super cold. So I haven't harvested any fruit from it yet. It's still young because it always dies back. You can wait 18 months, can you? That's a long time. I'm gonna do it though because I want to be able to say, hey, I grew this pineapple from store-bought. Hi, Bill. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, I also have some roses here, roses that I propagated. That's asparagus. This is asparagus, if you're ever curious to know what the plant looks like. This is when what do you call it? Those spears have gone mature. This is what it looks like. Looks like this. And then if you see at the base here of the plant, that's where all the spears would grow out. So this is an example of one of those spears that has matured. Okay. Yeah. You have some cool, thank you. You grow flowers. Okay, yeah, and why are you crying? My floppy hat. It gets the job done, thank you. I got sunflowers here, so I got sunflowers here. I also like to grow flowers too because they bring all the bees, especially the sunflowers. And then I also have basil. The bees also really like to harvest from the basil flowers. And then it looks like a watermelon, but it's not. It's a winter melon, an Asian melon. And sorry about that. Let's see. You can't grow vegetables because no, it's not unusual. I have friends that are gay. The crows eat them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have mice in the area, so similar problem. But what I end up doing is I will take strawberry clamshells or those fruit clamshells and I'll protect my figs, for instance. If it's a cantaloupe, I'll take the larger clamshells, like the grape clamshells, and I'll clamp it in those. So that's what I'll do for that. It works. You just have to remember to be out here protecting your fruit. Oh, you're not okay. Is the melon also sweet? How long have you been gardening? Oh yeah, that's a great question, Young. I've been gardening for 4 years now. So after COVID, I was like, okay, it might be kind of cool to kind of grow my own food. And so that's what I've been doing. This will be my 4th year. My first year gardening in the full front lawn, but I was gardening in the backyard for 3 years prior. It's been fun. I think my biggest learning is that when you grow something, it always comes with the next generation of seeds, right? So always be thinking about, okay, I grew the plant, now I'm going to leave some to go to maturity, harvest those seeds and regrow next year. And then that's when gardening becomes really self-sustaining. Tried everything, and they always eat your tomatoes. Oh, I know, so annoying. Okay, the cherry tomatoes, that is rather annoying. I don't really have nothing really eats my cherry tomatoes. But the closer, I will say, the closer the plant is to the house, the more bold the animals are. Ah, thank you, young bull. I appreciate that. With my silly hat, I appreciate that, young. I'm from Iran. What do you know about Iran, miss? That the women are beautiful there. That's what I know. Yep. Okay, so let's see, what else is there for me to show you guys? I've got lots of, let me share this. I've got lots of sunflowers growing again. Lots of sunflowers growing again. Ooh, who is that? Oh, it's a bird in there. Okay, so this is a really cool thing. I'm gonna flip this around so you guys can see. But I love looking at all the look at the ladybugs. You know why they're on my sunflower? Because I have a ridiculous amount of aphids on here. I posted about this, a video about this too. But look, those are all aphids. And ladybugs are here to eat all of those little bugs. Let me see if I can find an example of one eating it. Do you think you can become fully self-sustaining with the garden? Young, that's a good question. Potentially, but probably not with the space that I have. I also have a growing family, like 2 elementary school age kids. So they are probably, I mean, they're just going to continue to grow and we're just going to constantly need more food. Not in an urban area. I'm in North Texas in an urban area. And I've just got, what I just showed you here was the hell strip, or that piece of land between the sidewalk and the street. And my front lawn I'm growing in because it's the sunniest spot. I get great sun all year round. And then I mentioned I grew in my backyard, but that's not the most ideal area because I don't get that great sun. So yeah, you could potentially be self-sustaining, but it depends on, do you have enough land, enough sun conditions that really allow you to grow really well. Hi, soulmate. B2. Let's see. I'm just catching up here. Yep. Hello, bad kids. Ah, thank you for shouting out. Do you think, okay, so you were asking young, let's see, I like that. I'm not a farmer. I'm just a urban gardener is what I would say. I'm an urban gardener. I don't even say homestead anymore. I think I wanted to do a homestead, but no, I might eventually have chickens, but not right now. North Texas, nice. That's a good, yeah, okay, yeah, Southern California, awesome. Persian Gulf or Raven Gulf, which one is your favorite? I don't think I know enough. I've never been to that area. I can't judge. Thank you, Bad Cruz. I hope you learned something. So I'm a North Texas urban gardener. I also enjoy cooking. Sometimes I do seasonal cooking when it comes to garden to table, but obviously that's when things are in season. We get freezing temperatures here. I also am Asian American, so I appreciate a little bit of Asian food, the food my ancestors grew up with. And I also enjoy just being outside. So whether that's like biking, skating, and in the wintertime, snowboarding as well. So there's a little bit of everything, and I hope it jives for you. Awesome, thanks, Bad Kids. I hope you learned something though, and I hope it's going to be engaging for you. Hello, guys. Ramser, I don't understand Persian or Arabic. I hope it's something not offensive. Please don't write anything offensive. I get in trouble then. Have you heard of vertical gardening towers? Yes, I have. And the reason why, I don't know. So for me, I'm very lucky to have dirt I have access to that I can plant in. So I'm very thankful for that. Vertical gardening to me just feels like too much. Like, just because I already have access to dirt, I can do my own compost outdoors. I'm able to enrich the soil that way. The vertical gardening just means I have to put soil into that thing. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. When you said vertical gardening, I was thinking of, those plastic PVC towers, but I just realized you just mean growing upright, which, yes, I'm already doing. I have my trellis where I mentioned I have pumpkins and am also growing tomatoes and whatnot on there as well. And yeah, here is an example of, it's a dying cucumber. It's okay though. I got another cucumber growing right there. But yes, vertical gardening where you try to grow as much of the things upright to maximize use of space. Yes, all for that. It's Angie. I was left with the plants. My grandma used to take care of them and just kept watering them. Ah, Angie, how amazing. How amazing. Ah, you're spelling. Okay, what kind of plants do you have right now then? I moved to an apartment. Oh, soulmate, sorry. But you know what? You can still do container gardening if you have decent sun and a patio. I feel like a patio is kind of a necessary one, but you could do that, container gardening. I have some stuff that I'm growing in containers. I do eventually plan to put them in the ground though, just because I have that space, I'm going to use it. Not just saying they're from, oh, okay, very cool. Hi, Wickshire. Thank you. Thank you, Young Bull. Oh, you were asking about the towers, Young Bull. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about, and I've seen them, like the PVC pipes where it's like one opening and you plant one plant. That is very cool. I guess I'm urban, but not that urban, as in I still have access to like about 1,000 square foot of gardening. Yeah, it's a Persian. Thank you, Wickshire. No, I don't speak Persian. I can speak English, a little bit of Mandarin, and a little bit of Spanish. I think gardening and being outside helps grow. I think so too, Young. Yes, yes. Gardening, being outside, and then it's also really cool to also grow your own food, or grow the food that you eat. It becomes, it's good for your soul too, good for you as a person. So those are my niches. I think sometimes the algorithm or whatever gets really confused. It's like, what are you? You got gardening in your name, but you're also now doing a bunch of cooking stuff, and now you've got like outside stuff. Like the algorithm gets confused. But I'm glad you as a person, Young, and others get it though. Thank you for getting it. It's not that unrelated. A peach tree and a willow tree are my grandma's. How lovely! I'm so envious. I have a peach tree that I was able to grow from seed, from store-bought. And it did actually grow a couple peaches that were quickly eaten by the bugs. I think it took about 2-3 years for it to get there, and I don't actually have any peaches to show because I turned around and the bugs had eaten them all. So next year I'll keep a closer eye though. How long do you usually go online? Usually for at least 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna try and be a little bit more regular. Like I think on Friday I had a session and it was like crickets chirping. So I'm gonna try and be a little bit more regular about going on live, and I'll probably be around this time, around the lunch hour time when I can catch people. And I'll usually be during the weekdays. Young, thanks for stopping by. If you gotta go. Yes, isn't it amazing, Angie? Like that I grew a peach seed from store-bought. It is quite amazing. I don't know how many people are gonna believe it, but hopefully at least you guys will. Next year I'll have to show the actual peach and have something to show. But that is very cool. And a willow tree, amazing. Let's see. Oh, here, I'm gonna go back around. This was meant to be a garden tour, but I find that anytime I have to turn the camera away, people seem to lose interest. So I'll try to stay. Here's the hell strip. I have a challenge with grass, as you can see. The grass continues to grow. But this is an okra plant right here. And then I've got cosmos and sunflowers. There's always lots of bees and butterflies, so that's nice. Also have whatever here. Have basil here. I'm gonna flip it around for you guys. Thanks for joining, Wickshire, and helping me. I'm glad we actually have an audience today. So there's the basil here. Look how big it grows. This is like the one herb that grows really well with very little effort. You don't even have to really water it. Once it's established, you don't even have to really water it. Here's the other one. I think this one's the Thai basil. Whereas this one, I don't know if it's a Chinese, I think it's a Chinese basil. I got all the Asian ones here. Stone fruit, yeah. Wickshire, yeah, stone fruit growing, crack outer shell hole. Yep, place overnight. Yep. Yes, that is a much more scientific way of doing it than I did. I literally just put it in the dirt, and thankfully it grew. Do you have any dream vegetables or flowers I want to grow? Oh, Young, great question. Any flowers that I want to grow that I'm not already growing? Avocado. I want to be able to grow avocado. I have a few that I grew or sprouted from store-bought. But the biggest problem here is I have freezing winters. So it's almost got to be an avocado tree that can be that hardy. And I hear even then, I had one of my subs tell me that you need to be able to protect the plant even when it gets kind of cold. I guess in Mexico they still do that, even though it doesn't get freezing there. They still protect the avocado trees. That is the one tree that I want to grow that I wish I could. Avocados are delicious, and who doesn't love them? But I don't know. So I did plant a bunch. I did have one that survived last winter, but it wasn't a really protected area, and it could have been just that microclimate. I actually want to put an avocado tree in place of this dead tree that I have, this dying ash wood tree that I have here. Ooh, it looks pretty. Yeah, right? Really, my grandma has two. Anzie, what are you saying? She has two avocado trees? Wickshire, avocado takes 1 in 1,000 to get a good oh, you think so? Okay. Well, Wickshire, you have a good point there. Always bringing the knowledge to the front. Okay, well, I'm going to experiment anyway. Like I was saying, I get freezing temperatures or winters here, so I think it'd be silly for me to try grow an avocado plant outside because those avocado plants get big. Maybe there is a miniature version of one, but I'm not aware. They also clone, they clone avocados. Oh, okay. Young Bull, I love avocado on toast. Yes, delicious, right? Oh, Anzie, they stay in the greenhouse though. Oh, how lovely. That's my next thing I'm working on, a sturdier greenhouse than I had this year. Wickshire, do you guys have a greenhouse? Or do you have plans for one? I started a greenhouse last year, but we don't get snow that much, but North Texas did. And I didn't realize that I have to continually removing the snow. So guess what? My cattle panel with the plastic over it, makeshift greenhouse, caved in. Awesome. Treat avocados like citrus. Okay. I do have a kumquat that I'm trying to grow. Kumquat are those little Asian oranges that I'm trying to grow. I managed to get it to survive through winter, and this year I actually planted it in the ground just because it was getting so root bound. And I'm keeping it well sized, so it's going to stay as a shrub, but still. I'm going to leave it out here and get a greenhouse setting just over that particular plant, the tree, the kumquat tree. No greenhouse. Near tornado sweeps. Oh darn. Because greenhouses are so quintessential to like extending the growing season. And it is so amazing to see green things in the middle of winter, especially in a freezing area. It like brings life, at least to me, and maybe some of you guys. You've always wanted one. Always wanted, a greenhouse? Oh, okay, I don't have one. Mine is a makeshift greenhouse. So what I do, Angie, what were you asking me about? You want a kumquat tree, okay. I don't have any fruits on it yet. Let me see. I mean, it's obviously still young, but maybe this winter, because I've kept it alive for over 12 months now. Let me see, where's the kumquat tree? Let's see, I'm making my way over here. Okay. Here's the kumquat tree. I had it in a pot and it was just struggling. But now that it's in the ground, it's super happy. I do need to trim. Isn't this funny? You've got like the short leaves and then suddenly there are like the ones like these that grow really tall. So what I plan to do, probably when the plant starts to slow down its growing, which will be, I guess, winter, or maybe soon, I'm going to snip it back here just to keep it better sized. I want it to keep this shape. I don't want it to get much larger. So I'm going to snip this away and then I'm going to propagate. To attempt to put this in the dirt and just propagate it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe sell it. Let's see. Or maybe plant more. But yeah, that's what a kumquat looks like. I also, good job. Yeah, good job if I can keep it through our freezing winter. That would be when you would say good job. It does, right? It looks really happy. It looks a lot happier than it was in a pot. Here, I'm going to show you the other. Now this is a citrus. Okay, so you can tell this one's also a citrus too, right? And I'm not sure what it is. It's probably a grapefruit because I remember I tried to grow grapefruit from the store-bought grapefruit seeds. So I think it's grapefruit, but I'm not really sure. This I've also managed to keep alive, just barely though. It looks a lot bigger than my other kumquat plant though, so I'm a little anxious about putting it in the ground because I think it's going to get too big. But yes, yes. Have you heard of limequat? Ooh, yummy! I think hybrids are very cool. That is very cool. They also come from a nice price tag though, because it's usually someone that's genetically modified it and now they're going to sell it. And then on top of that, I think hybrids tend to be they're patented, so you can't just be propagating that like you could with other plants or other non-hybrids. Pruning in winter will encourage more growth and shape in spring. Yep. Yes. I've also done midsummer pruning, although I've kind of missed the window now. So midsummer, when your fruit trees are getting too big, is a great time to also prune. It would be the heat of summer when the plant's just trying to conserve its energy. If you really wanted to shape them, that would also be another good time to shape, in addition to winter. Winter is more common though. Do not plant. Oh, yeah. Let's see what it's saying. That will probably be my next plant to go. Oh, really? You're gonna grow kumquat? Okay. Do not plant more. We shall air prune. Yeah. Yes. Wickshire has a great point. So he's alluding to air pruning, which I have seen done before. You essentially like put a ball of dirt here and encourage the plant to root. And then when it develops roots, you snip it off and plant it. I like the idea of air planting, but the problem is my dedication to keeping that little ball of soil wet or like moist. That's going to be my biggest problem, which is why for me, I like the idea of air ball. I just don't think I'd be able to consistently water it, which is probably why I'm just going to stick it in I'm probably just going to try sticking it in the dirt. But Wickshire, great point, great idea. Most switches have a good chance of returning from the crossbreed back to one of the parent plates. Okay. Okay, great, Angie. Have a great time going outside. Okay. Angie, I'm excited for you. You may see something like lemonish fruit. Yeah, I'm really excited. We'll see. I don't know. Again, that one had to regrow. So really it's only 6 months, 9 months old at this time. I don't know about that one. You're nice. So this is all new to me. Okay, great. Yeah, as long as it's interesting to you, Young, you should hang around. Like I said, I also enjoy doing seasonal cooking from the garden as well, and then just general cooking. And then also, getting outside stuff, like whether it's biking. I don't really hike in my part of town. It's all flat out here. But we do enjoy traveling to the mountains for winter. So we'll have at least one snowboarding trip. Wickshire, yeah, 100% air prune. Wrap it tightly after stuffing it with peat moss, with plastic around. You can do. Thank you for the encouragement, Wickshire. Yeah, but what is your favorite dish you made from garden? I don't know. My favorite dishes are the easy snacking vegetables and fruits. The ones where you can literally just pick it off the vine and eat it. Not so much the cooking ones, because the cooking ones require time and energy to make it into something delicious. So that's why the figs, like I was showing you the fig trees, figs. So these are figs, right? I was showing you figs. These are always really good to eat. That one's not ripe yet. Let me see if I can find, I think there was a ripe one somewhere. Oh, here, this one's getting close. So fig. Or snacking cucumbers, I also really enjoy. Basically anything that you can just eat right off of the plant is a favorite of mine. But in terms of dishes, like, oh, I am also growing yellow watermelon. I'll show you guys what I harvested. I didn't even realize it was ripe yet. Well, I'm gonna have to cut it open and see. Here we go. Oh, hello, there's an anole. Do you guys see him? Hello, anole. Do you think it'll let me pet him? Will it let me pet him, you think? Oh my God. Okay, so that scared me. Hello. Okay, she went away. Anyway, okay, so here's the watermelon that I harvested. I didn't even realize the vine was dying. So hopefully it's good. This was a yellow watermelon that I found out there. These were also the cucumbers. My other cucumber plant ended up dying too. So this is gonna be what I have for today. I gotta clean up here. Yeah. How many figs are in that area? It is a fig bush, yes. Just one. It's just one fig tree, one fig bush. That looks like the gecko. It is the gecko lizard. They're called anole, A-N-O-L-E. Yeah, that's a yeah, centile spying checking on car insurance. That's funny. But yes, very cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna hang out for another 5 minutes before I wrap it up. I'm gonna try and do regular times. I need to schedule it out and actually commit to it. So let me do that next week. I keep saying that, but now is really the time to do it because it's actually cool in Texas. 2 weeks ago, it was still like 100 degrees. I wasn't gonna be doing any lives then, but now I can. I just won't be able to do any evening lives though, because it'll be too dark here due to winter. It's also been a while since I've weighed these vegetables, huh? I've been meaning to do a video. I've grown over 250 pounds of food. So this also includes the garlic and the onions that I grew over wintertime. So it sounds like a lot, but really if you add everything up, including the 30-something pumpkins I grew, it can be quite a bit of food. It's really exciting when you actually weigh it out. Oh, and then I've got this to add too. I gotta go, I think it's about 5 pounds. I'll do a video of me cutting it, or maybe I'll cut it open on a live tomorrow, or maybe later today. How many? Let's see. Yes, yeah, it's finally starting to cool down, which is why I'm actually going to be out in the garden. It was just way too hot here. Thank you, Wickshire. That's also why I haven't really been posting my harvest videos, because everything's slowed. But now it should be picking up. I see green tomatoes, 250 pounds, right? I'm pat myself. Okay, let me see. What was I gonna do? I wanted to show you guys the green tomatoes. Oh, there's also cantaloupe grown. Oh, here, I'll keep, what am I doing? Okay. So there's also, oh, there's a swallowtail butterfly. They're just so quick. Here, can you guys see? Oh, do you guys see it? That's a swallowtail, right? Do you see that big butterfly? Guys, the monarch, do you see it? See, this is why you should also have a garden. It's for the birds and the bees. Look at that butterfly. How beautiful is that? These butterflies are humongous. And they love, these are cosmos. These are cosmos. Oh, but yes, and there's that swallowtail one is over on that marigold. Let me see if I can go over there. I think it's a swallowtail, that black one. Do you guys see it? It's like the size of a small bird, small hummingbird. I want to get closer, but last time I got close, let me see if I can move slowly. Okay. All right. I do. Okay. It flew away. Okay. So you're gonna be. No, I'm a gardener all the time. So Halloween, I got to be something else. I don't know. I don't know yet. Yes. Okay. I do have cantaloupe growing more though. One of my other cantaloupe, oh, it's that black butterfly again. One of my other cantaloupe plants died. I think it was due to mildew. But look, this one's still doing good. I got cantaloupe coming. And these two here. So this one's going to be a little bit closer to becoming ripe soon. Look how it's yellow, whereas this one's more white. So I got to keep a close eye on this one and see when this one's ready to harvest. Thankfully, these are a little bit farther away from my house, so the rats will not be enticed to visit and eat on them. Oh, let's see. And do you see the butterfly and the marigold? I don't think that one's a monarch, but it's still very beautiful. Let's see if I can get closer. Hee 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 hee. But yes, look at this. Look at how happy it is eating the marigold stuff. Okay. I know our lives are so busy, so sometimes when you take a moment and like look at the small things, you have immense appreciation. So that's one of them. Let's see if I can get closer. It's like going to the zoo, but in your own garden. Let's see. It's over there now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Okay, let's see. You should be a scarecrow. Right? It's such a beautiful butterfly. Scarecrow. Okay. I already got the hat for it. Okay. What else did I want to do? Oh, I came over to show you guys the green tomatoes. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. But yes, see, their tomatoes are growing. Maybe in a couple of weeks. These are tomato plants that I cut back all the way to the ground and they just regrew. So yeah. Okay. I thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap for today and hope to catch you guys soon. I'm also gonna try and do more scheduled lives. I'm gonna pick the cooler days where it makes sense to be outside. Thank you for hanging out, Young. Tiny baby tomatoes, yep, yep. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys have a good day. Take care and see you around. Thank you, Wickshire, for joining in. Appreciate it. And for helping manage. You guys take care. Oops. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on.